In this lecture, I am going to talk about programming constructs.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
Programming constructs are also called control structures. They are basically the building blocks of a program. They have got three categories: sequence, selection, iteration. Sequence, first I will talk about sequence. Actually, a sequence is nothing else but it is a program which has been written in a very sequential manner. That means no statement, one or more statements are getting executed more than once. Later on, we will come to know that execution of a statement or a set of statements time and again, that is repeatedly, is called a loop, iteration. No iteration is taking place, neither there are any checks like if this condition is true, this statement is or statements are to be executed, else some other set of statements are to be executed. That means no statement will be missed to execute. All the statements will be executed in a sequential manner. This is a program which we have already done in one of our previous lectures. So I have taken this program to give you an example of sequence. So this is just a sequence. No repetition and no missing of any statement. Now we come to selection. See, selection is basically decision making, and this is considered to be one of the very powerful features of a computer system, because based upon our conditions, the computer can take decisions which statements to execute and which statements not to execute. In Python, selection is implemented using a statement called if statement. Now, if statement can be implemented using simple if with else, nested if else if later, etc. Don't worry, we will be talking about these simple types later on. So, what is selection? It is a decision making process. In order to make you comfortable with decision making process, I have come with a flowchart, with rather two flowcharts. Flowchart is a pictorial representation of flow of logic, right? Suppose I want to get bigger of two numbers. So this indicates the start of the flowchart. Input two numbers A and B, right? We will be inputting two numbers through the keyboard. Then this diamond box, it denotes the condition making. So we are making the condition that A greater than B. If this condition is true, what will happen is the control will go to this side. Yeah. If A is greater than B, then we are going to print A, and here the execution will stop, and this is your stop button. Now we again come back to this diamond box, which is used for condition making. If A greater than B condition is false, in that case, what does it mean is B is the bigger number. So we will be printing B, and then control will come down to this stop. Let's have another flowchart. Flowchart of the biggest of three numbers. You might have some difficulty understanding this flowchart, but don't worry, we people will be writing a Python program to find out the biggest of three numbers also. This is the start. Input three numbers A, B, C. These are the variables A, B, C. We will be making the check if A greater than B. This is your decision box. If this condition is true, it will go to this side. Now, if A is greater than B, that does not mean A is going to be the biggest number. Why? Because we are yet to compare A with C. So I will check if A is greater than C. Suppose this condition 2 is true, then A will be printed because A is going to be the biggest number. Similarly, you can check the other paths also. So what is decision making is? Decision making is the process in which the programmer makes a condition, and in the event of condition, some set of statements are to be executed, or it may be a single statement also. And if the condition is false, some other set of statements or a single statement is to be executed. We will be implementing the if statement using the Python programs. But before that, I would, in the next lecture, I would explain about iteration.